I'm back. But I'm back. And here we go. All right, ladies and gents. Spotting the correct there because permanent damage guy. But here we go. I'm back in the saddle, bitches. Yes, sir. Super booth going on. A lot of stuff going on. I don't know. Let's see. If I can't say hello to you in the chat, sorry, because I'm driving. Hi, everybody in the chat. Can't name names. Driving. Yeah, so Super Booth. Let's talk about Super Booth, shall we? Super Booth. I think a Super Booth is bigger than NAMM now, as far as synthesizers goes, right? I mean, that's really what Super Booth's all about, is module systems, keyboards, effects, everything, right? But we haven't heard anything from Arturia. I've been keeping an eye out this morning since Samurai was up early doing a podcast. I didn't see anything. So Arturia might be dead in the water. I think they shot their load, pardon the expression, but I think they did. And you know, I think the Moog Messenger was the big pooper for the mainstream, right? So, which is great because I think the synthesizer is amazing. Samurai thinks it's ugly. I think it looks great. I love the form factor. It's sleek. It's thin. It's giggable. Sounds amazing. You know, a lot of people are like, oh, it's another mono synth. Another mono analog synth. We have too many of those. Whatever. I love polyphonic synthesizers myself. That's what I'm liking. That's what I'm into. But I don't know. I think it sounds amazing. You know, would I buy it? I don't know. I think Hans bought one. I know Twin Cities Oxygen's bought one. A lot of people are ordering them, man. You know, I mean, for that price, $8.99, bang, boom, slam, bam, thank you, ma'am. Right? So yeah, I think it's pretty cool. I'm still waiting for my multi-poly. It's probably on some container ship right now in the middle of the ocean, or it's still in China. It's still in the Taiwan seaport waiting to be shipped. I ordered it from Guitar Center, and you know, it's because I traded in the Three Sisters, the Op 6, the Mod Wave, and the Wave State. You know, and I got the multi-poly, and you know, now I'm waiting for it. I got the multi-poly rack unit like Samurai got, a desktop model, and I'm waiting for it. It's supposed to come in May. It's already May 9th. Let's see what happens, right? Hopefully I'll get it in a week or two. I don't know. And I ordered that back in March, I think. Was it late March? I don't know. I don't remember. Anyway. So yeah, so today I'm getting the Arturia, what's it called? The, Audio Fuse Rig 16. I'm getting that today. It should be coming in anytime. The wife doesn't know. What she doesn't know won't hurt her. If she finds out, she'll hurt me. Yeah. I just had a gun it there just now. So yeah, so I got the new Audio Fuse. Well, it's not new. It's been out for a year, but it's new to me. And I'm very excited about it. I'm going to be tearing the studio down. It's going to take a while. But this is forcing me to do this, so this is a good thing. So I might be going dark. I try to get my laptop up and running so I can still do some content and stuff. So hopefully I can get that working. It seemed to be okay yesterday, but I just couldn't get the OBS stuff down, so I might have to try something else. Samurai suggested StreamYard, so I might try that. Can anybody hear? Everybody can hear me, right? Am I coming in clear? Is the video okay? I keep getting chat messages from the Renegade Ranch. I wish you guys would stop fucking chatting so I can fucking do my fucking podcast. Yeah. Jesus, that's all I keep seeing is flashes of freaking people fucking texting on that channel. Mingya. Anyway. So I'm getting the Audio Fuse Rig 16 today. Like I said, it's forcing me to tear the studio down. I was thinking about this Samurai, got that big old mixing board that he got and stuff, and like, I was thinking about that. I said, man, maybe he should have got the Audio Fuse, because he would have he could have been able to hook everything up to one unit, and he would have saved big time space, because it's only one rack unit. I don't know, Samurai, it might be something to think about, because it's a standalone. You can hook it up to your computer just to use the mixing bus, but you don't even have to do that. You can use it as a standalone. Something to think about, bro. Food for thought, because I know your space is scarce in your studio, as well as lots of us, actually. But yeah, so looking forward to that. Again, some of the stuff I saw, at Super Booth, Samurai covered a lot of stuff last night on his show. Not thoroughly impressed. There was one synth, I forget what it was called. It was blue. I don't know. Yeah, it was blue. It looked like I'm not going to say it looked like a PPG, and we won't talk about the $10,000 fucking PPG, because that's just stupid. These guys are still texting on the Renegade Ranch. It's like, you two, I'm live right now. I'm live. Support your local channel. What the fuck? Yeah, a little rant going on. Anyway, Synth Punk and Hans are going back and forth. That's what they do. They go back and forth. They trash talk each other constantly. It's like, enough. Jesus Christ. Anyway, so I forget the name of the synthesizer. Trying to think what it was called, but it was blue, and it sounded pretty good. Then I saw that one Samurai had showed it. The whole thing was black, like a black aluminum, and it was super thin, and it was an analog synth. That was interesting. Keys were all black. The whole thing was made out of aluminum or aluminium or steel or whatever the fuck it was. Aluminium. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of stuff at Super Booth that was like interesting, but like, I don't know. I just can't get the messenger out of my head. I can't get the message out of my head. Okay. Very cool, So, yeah, I'm just chit-chatting on my way to work, man. Like I said, I wish I could read the comments, but I'm driving. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. Sorry for bitching everybody out. And it's a foggy, rainy day here in New England. It's classic weather for us. It's springtime. All the trees are blossomed. Looks nice. Everything's green. But this fog and drizzle. Yeah, that's what you got. And it's cold. It's like 48 degrees. Yeah. People laugh at me when I say we get 6 to 7 months of winter or cold weather here in New England. It's true. We got like maybe 3 or 4 months, not even, of warm weather, right? So when the summertime comes, we bask in it because we wish it'll never end, So anyway, get back to the poo-pooing that's going on. So, the synth the synth mafia, everybody got one. I couldn't believe how many people got one of these synthesizers. And I know I said this last night, but a lot of people got them, you know, and it's mind-blowing, actually. You know, the other thing that's really weird is you know, some of the people that did demos on them, I was just like, what are you doing? Like, it's almost like they were forced to do it just so that they could get one for free. I don't know. I don't get that shit, you know. Some people will say, oh, Echo, you're just jealous because they didn't send you one. Well, it'd be nice to get something for free, right? But here's the thing. Once you get into that mindset and you sign that contract, you're shaking hands with the devil, man. You can't say anything bad about it. You can't review anything else. You know, that's why a lot of those dudes don't talk about Behringer anymore, because they can't, because, you know, they signed an agreement, a waiver, what do they call that thing? You know, not an affidavit, what do they call it? I don't know. You just can't, you know, you can't. You can't say anything about anybody else's shit because, you know, you get yelled at, or you know, we'll take away your sponsorship, right? So, yeah, I just think it's bizarre. I mean, you know, there is a way of marketing things, and I get it. The shilling and glazing that goes on, I like to call it shellacking, is a little ridiculous. I won't name names. Like, I usually do name names, but sometimes I don't. But there was, you know, a certain person that got one of these that probably shouldn't have got one, and the whole thing was a jam session, I guess. So I guess that's, well, let's hear what it sounds like in context with a band. Well, of course it's gonna it's a fucking instrument. Of course it's gonna sound okay. Okay? Jesus Christ. No, it's gonna sound like shit. You know, I don't know. And then, you know, then we got another guy, you know, who, you know, his demo was just like, I can't even describe it. It was just like boring as fuck. Didn't really talk much. Play much. He just talked about it. It's like, dude, when you're demoing a synth for a company, even I know this, and I demo synths and I don't get paid for it, and I buy the shit with my own money, right? And it's like, play the goddamn thing. Let people hear it. Yeah, I get it. You want to describe how, you know, all the benefits and all the cool stuff that's in it and blah, 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 right? Play the fucking instrument. Anyway, and there's enough of them out there, you know, I'm just ranting. There's enough of them out there that, you know, there's enough of the demos out there that they're playing the actual instrument. And, you know, Lisa Belladonna's demo, it was like, I forget how long it was, but her demo was pretty cool because she played all the presets and all the banks, which I thought was cool. You know, if you want to sit through that, I did. I just wanted to listen to it, and I have to say, the presets sound great. So, I know I'm still talking about the Moog Messenger, and I can't think of any of the other names of the other synthesizers that we saw at Super Booth, and today's the second day, so I'm sure there's going to be more stuff out there. But, yeah, you know, I think it's a great synthesizer, and for the money, you know, I can't afford to buy anything right now because, you know, I just dropped a shit ton of money on the Muse and on the Audio Fuse Rig 16 by Arturia. So, you know, anyway, I'm at work. I gotta go. I gotta park my vehicle and get my ass in there. And first day back in 3 months. So yeah. So listen, guys. Like I always say, stay frosty, stay creative, and you know, peace.